Hello and welcome to Challenge to Build. In today's video, 10 frequently asked questions regarding Yeswelder welding helmets, specifically with the LYG-M800H series and the EH-091XL or XP series. These are the same helmets, just with the color variation, which is the LYG-M800H and the LYG-M800HB. This is the specific EH-091XP within this color motif, and then they also have the XL, which is more of just the basic black. So I'm going to jump right into question number one, and that is, who is Yeswelder? Yeswelder specializes in the design and manufacturing of state-of-the-art welding machines, welding helmets, and accessories enjoyed by those with a passion for welding. Perfect for home and industry use, you can find Yeswelder products across the globe and in the hands of people creating inspiring and durable work. A little subnote was, Yeswelder was born from a vision to provide affordable and high-quality welding equipment to those entering and experienced in the world of welding. And I think that little subnote kind of captures the overall scope of what these helmets are. While this helmet over here, this one I checked when I purchased this. I've had this helmet for 3 years and I've been using it still even to this day on a regular basis, and it performs just as good as it did when I first bought it, obviously with the exception of changing out some lenses from time to time. While there was an issue with the headgear on the older models, they have now swapped the headgears to a different style, and I've been using this helmet more on a regular basis now, and I have not experienced the same issues with the headgear, and we can talk about that in just a minute. Question number two, and this is a really popular question within the FAQs, and that was, can you use a cheater lens, also known as a magnifying lens, with the helmets? And I did pull this information, again, directly from Yeswelder's website. And the answer is yes. And there's a key word that I like right here. It says all. So all Yeswelder helmets are compatible with the industry standard 2-inch by 4 1/4 inch magnifier, aka cheater lens. And what I did was, while Yeswelder carries their own brand of cheater lens, I went out and bought a different brand. This one happened to be from Lincoln Electric. This one was highly reviewed, so this is the one that I bought. So I chose the Lincoln Electric magnifier to see if it would fit, and I'm happy to report that this lens fits in all of these helmets. However, it is a rather snug fit. You just have to use a little bit of patience to slide it in where you need it. And while Yeswelder has a large viewing style cheater lens, the magnification options are very limited. I think it's 2 times magnification. I think that's the only one that they offer for the large viewing. So one thing that I did notice after I installed this, since I don't normally use these, one thing I did notice is once installed, because it only captures such a small field of view, in my peripheral vision, you could see above and below the screen. However, it's just something, for me personally, would kind of be hard to get used to. So keep that in mind. Moving to question number 3 is, are the welding helmets compatible with hard hats? And again, coming directly from the Yeswelder's frequently asked questions page, the answer is no. These helmets are not designed or compatible for use with hard hats. Moving to question number 4, where are the welding helmets made? And in my research of a lot of different manufacturers of welding helmets, trying to find a welding helmet that is made in America, if that is important to you, is almost impossible. I actually don't even think they exist, to be honest. While there are American companies, such as like Lincoln and Miller, obviously, all of the helmets that I found come from overseas. While the only one that has a chance of being made in America was Jackson Safety, obviously they source parts from overseas as well. So these helmets specifically, the manufacturer is Jiangsu Mexin Optoelectronics Technology Company, which is located in China. Question number 5 was, can I use this helmet for stick welding? And there was a lot of people asking about stick welding and then specifically TIG welding, which I kind of thought was a little strange considering these are welding helmets and they carry industry standard specifications. However, that was one of the questions, and the answer is yes. The helmet is suitable for all welding processes, which include SMAW, which is shielded metal arc welding, also known as stick welding, GMAW, gas metal arc welding, which is also known as MIG welding, GTAW, gas tungsten arc welding, which is known as TIG welding, and the helmets can also be used for oxyacetylene torch cutting, plasma cutting, and even grinding, because they have a grind switch on the helmets as well. Now on to question number 6, which is what are the differences between the M800 series line and the EH series line? And there's only a few, starting with the overall viewing area. The EH series helmets have a viewing area of 4 inches by 3.7 inches. The M800 line has a viewing area of 3.93 inches by 3.66 inches. So very minimal difference between the viewing area on both helmets. So much so that I don't even think you can really pick it up on the human eye. Next difference is going to be the optical class. And if you want any more information regarding this specific topic, I would recommend you do your own due diligence on the EN 379 classification rating, specification. That is going to cover the welding filter lenses in its entirety. Whether you're dealing with this helmet or somebody else's helmet, that is a standard classification for auto darkening welding helmets. And for these helmets, the optical class rating for the M800 line is a 1112, whereas the EH series is a 1111. The difference being in the last number, which is going to cover the angle dependence, and that is going to be clarity when welding at an angle. So for more information regarding the optical class, again, if you search out the EN 379 classification, EN stands for European norm, you should find the information that you are looking for. Another difference is in the materials in which they are made out of. The M800 line is polypropylene and polyamide, so PP and PA, whereas the EH line is specifically PA, which is again polyamide, which is also supposed to be a little bit stronger. Another difference is in the response time when they go from light states to dark states, and the M800 line has a response time of 1 in 10,000ths of a second, whereas the response time for the EH series is 1 in 30,000ths of a second. And again, I've used this helmet for about 3 years. I've been using this one for about 6 months, and I myself can't pick up the difference between the switching speeds. But with what is stated, this one is faster, so this one is going to obviously give you a little bit more protection the more you use it. And they all carry a replaceable CR2450 battery, which actually come with the helmets when you order them. They give you replaceable lenses and the replaceable battery if and when you need to change them. Which kind of brings up question number 7, and that is, how do I change out the front lens? And I'm going to try my best to show you right now. Both of these series of helmets are a little bit different in lens replacement. So I'm going to start with the M800 line. And if you can see down here at the bottom of the helmet, there is a plastic retainer clip, which you have to unsnap and then fold down. Now, the difference that I've noticed between the M800 and the EH helmet is how tight the lens fits with the battery pack. The battery pack is sitting right here. So what you have to do is you have to kind of carefully lift it up and then out, and then leave it sit. I leave it sit right on the headgear. That then exposes the front lens, which then you would just simply push out on the lens and then reverse the process, obviously using the new lens. Push it in and then reverse the steps on reinserting the lens, which again, because of where the battery pack is on the helmet, can kind of be a little tricky, but you just work it, a little bit of patience, snap it into the front, and then re-snapped the bottom retainer. And that is how you switch out the front lens on the M800 line. So if you look here on the back of the EH series helmet, a little bit different mechanism. These are slide clips. You just slide them over. They have a lock and unlock icon on them, so slide them over to the unlock. Simply pull it up and out. Same thing, I slip it right inside the headgear to kind of hold it, which then that obviously exposes your front lens. You then simply just push out. Push out the lens, and then obviously reverse the processes again, sticking it in, pushing it down, and then locking it back into position. And now on to question number 8, which kind of touches a little bit on question number 7 as well, and that is, what are the part numbers for the replacement lenses? Now, the lenses are different between the M800 series and the EH series, and I mean just a slight difference. The thing that I found was in the thickness of the lenses, along with the back replacement lens is slightly smaller for the EH series line. So I did spend some time trying to fit the M800 lens into the EH lens, and was unsuccessful. So there is a difference. As far as the part numbers regarding each, the lens replacements for the EH series goes as follow. It's under an Amazon ASIN number, which is B083RR7GTP. And the replacement lenses for the M800 line goes as follows as well. Again, it's an ASIN number from Amazon, and that is B084Q2FHHF. Now on to question number 9, and that is there a warranty on the helmets? If so, what is it? The information I found goes as follows. There's a 180-day warranty on auto darkening welding helmets. For more information, you will have to refer to the Yeswelder Direct website on the customer care page, then warranty information. But as far as the time limit on the warranty period for the helmets, it is 180 days. However, there are clauses within that. So again, refer to Yeswelder for more information. And now finally on to question number 10, and that is, would I recommend these helmets? And in short, the answer is yes. I believe Yeswelder offers a great product at an affordable price. Keep in mind, I think it goes without saying, you do get what you pay for. So these are not your $400 to $500 class welding helmets. However, for the price, I think you get exceptional quality and great durability. Also performance out of them. There was an issue in the older models where they had a headgear issue. I actually just purchased this one the other day to verify that they changed the headgear, and they did. So the M800 line has been updated with the headgear. I've used this one for about 3 years. I started using the EH series line. If I was to recommend a helmet, I personally don't see much of a difference between the M800 line and the EH line. So I really like the M800 line welding helmets, and I specifically like this pattern on it. And it kind of touches on what I said from the beginning. Yeswelder was born from a vision to provide an affordable and high quality welding equipment to those entering or experienced in the world of welding. And I think that pretty much sums up this video. So hopefully I was able to answer your questions regarding some of these welding helmets. Keep in mind, these are only 2 different variations of models that Yeswelder sells. For more information regarding each of these helmets, make sure you spend some time reading the product description page and or the Amazon customer reviews. Once you make your decision, buy yourself a nice welding helmet. Then all you need to do is go out there and challenge your build. Thank you for watching. I will see you in an upcoming video and or review.